Okay, from now on, we're going to consider about the supply of labor. But all of I say substitution effect, income effect, this is all about the topics of supply of labor. So now we have to write down the supply of labor. Okay, the supply of labor curve shows the relationship between the wage rate and quantity of labor supply. The labor supply curve for most people is upward. See here, upward sloping is upward sloping. Okay, the opportunity cost of leisure is the wage. Okay, you will understand this already, right? The leisure and wage, they are the substitution. Okay. Number two, the higher the wage, the greater the opportunity cost of leisure. Okay, we understand already, right? And the last one, substitution effect, higher wage cause worker to substitute work for leisure, right? Because leisure and work, they are substitute. Leisure and work, they are substitute. Okay, if wage increase, then working increase, and then leisure decrease, right? So this is the supply of labor curve. This curve show upward sloping. This graph show relation between wage and quantity of labor. We can measure quantity of labor through by number of working hour, number of labor. Okay? We measure wage by dollar or baht, upward sloping. Okay, positive slope. What happened when we change wage rate and then number of labor will be changed or working hour will change? Why? Number one, this is the reason of the backward blending supply curve. Backward, backward. In general, supply is working higher when wage increase, right? Backward is opposite way of the changing or the moving. Number one, at very high wage level, the labor supply curve of an individual may become backward blending. They said that it was very high or effort we are trying. Yes, we get more money, but we have very try because lots of the price, lots of effort, something like that. Number two is higher wage may result in a smaller quantity of labor supply. Okay. Number three is according to the income effect, because leisure is a normal goods. Okay. Here, leisure is normal goods. Understand? Normal goods is I increase, leisure increase is normal goods. Remember, higher wage will cause of the worker to devote less time to working and more time to leisure because of leisure is normal good. Number four, the backward blending supply curve occurs when the income effect is greater than substitution effect. Right, this is income effect. Greater than substitution effect. Okay, from now on we going the supply curve that we know that relation between wage hour, dollar per hour or baht per hour, and quantity of labor that they willing to participate in the labor market. In the office, they said that if you increase wage for me from 1 point W0, I'm willing to pay my attention to working out 0. Okay, but if you raise the wage to W1, they say that, okay, I pay more time for you. I pay more time for the working because I'm willing. This W1 incentive me more. But later on, the wage increased to W2. They say that I will pay for working. One increase from HR1 to HR2. See the difference here. WH and here WH a little, right? And if the wage increase up to W3, the labor said that, oh, I'm very hard now. I just pay the time or allocate my time just as usual as previous time. HR 0. C. This is the situation or backward blending supply curve. So now we will interest that. What is the factor related to supply of labor? Number one, increase in population. If population increase, okay, now remember I will try to use this function. Supply of labor is a function of wage, okay, and then population, then birth rate related to population as well, right? Alternative, other alternative, or ECT. Population increase, maybe supply of labor increase. Low birth rate affects supply of labor decrease. And then the change in alternative, expansion or construction of particular industry. Expansion maybe leads to labor supply increase, availability and level of unemployment or benefit and other government transfer. Okay, unemployment, supply of labor will increase, right? Unemployment or benefit transfer. If the government transfers some benefit, maybe it leads to supply, they do not need to work now. Okay, this is a quiz number 1.6. What is the government transfer? What are the definition of transfer from government?